But the live streamer isn't ready. He's not ready. How unprofessional. The live streamer is not ready. This game has native support for Steam input. The system uses Steam. The system Steam uses to trans. What? So confusing. Don't confuse me. This game uses Steam input. I would hope so. It's a Steam game. If it doesn't use Steam input, what does it use? Epic Games input? Ah. And the on-screen chat is working. And the live stream is posted in live. It isn't yet. Whoa! That's some amazing music. Hold on. I haven't quite captured it yet. Oh! Oh, that's quite nice. I'll see it in a second. Oh, yes! Today, we have Raygun Gadabout. Oh yeah, this is a game that is currently in development. It's not out yet, but I am super excited to be able to bring it to you. Let me just get the information up on this. So let's just jump right into offered redeemed other games. Here we are. Raygun Gadabout. This game comes to you from Quantum Duck Studios. If I'm not mistaken, Raygun Gadabout had a Kickstarter in 2018 which failed. The developer then worked on the game pretty much solidly from 2018 until now, and it's getting a release this year. Looks like, that's the feedback button. Okay, cool. There's a feedback button. So, this is coming out in maybe, I think, a couple of months, and it's super awesome to have an opportunity to check it out. So thank you, Keymailer, and thank you, Quantum Duck Studios, for the key. Let's check this out. So a couple of other things. The artwork for this game, it's a gorgeous looking game. It has like a major Ren and Stimpy, John Kricfalusi look to it. Which ticks my boxes. And these animated cutscenes sort of remind me a little bit of like Zool. Okay, let's see. Sound effects are in different ears, which is weird. That's going to take some getting used to. You passed the security field. I'm not reading any alerts. You should be in the clear. Okay. Oh, it supports the D-pad. Okay. Ah, Marta is now subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The name is familiar. Team Kill Media, Quantum Error, now Quantum Slate, who console warred about the PS5's SSD is back with Project Violet. Yes. I saw their comment on how they don't want to release on PC because of mods. Which, I mean, on the one hand, is perfectly fair. They can have that opinion. By all means, they can have that opinion. And I can understand, if you're making a video game and you're using the likeness of a real person, there is always going to be that risk nowadays with that. There is going to be that risk. However, if CD Projekt Red can say to Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba, your character models are going to get ripped and you're going to be used to make salacious material, and they're still happy to be in a game, You need to find yourself better actors that aren't gonna be upset about it. Ah, right, okay. So here I block this back. Okay. Hey, Johnny! Right, okay, got it. So those I can only attack by knocking their shit back at them. I must say, I really do just love this game's vibe already. There's just such a vibe to this. Young, yeah. Hey, it's me, Young, yeah. Young out. I'm not happy already having ruined Yakuza. I don't hate the guy. Hey, what gives? Oh, I can shoot him to press the button, right, okay. That's cute! You can't pet the dog, but you can shoot him. Dodge under tight spaces. LT, right, okay. Oh, I love the vibe of this! It's... okay, the wall jump seems a bit dodgy on this wall. But otherwise, it seems fine. That wall probably needs fixing. Yeah, left walls for some reason. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Oh, the Xbox thing! That's right, yeah. That's after my course, so it's okay. I'm not sure I get this mechanic. Feels a bit wonky still. Right, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, the Xbox event. We're finally gonna get some Doom! Some Doom the Dark Ages news. I'm hype. And you said, yesterday that there might be two... there might be two games shown. You've been mentioning this, this Gears of War collection. Do I need to pull out the Japanese version of Gears of War 2 again, or have I made my point? Yeah, for whatever reason, wall jumps on the left act weirdly. Maybe that's a DualSense thing. Semph. Well, hello there. Seems we have a stowaway. What do we do with stowaways, Mellish? For crying out loud, Mellish, you're embarrassing me in front of our esteemed guest. Wake up! Ah! Kill! Yeah, that's the spirit. The Space Pirates' recruitment standards have dropped faster than a meteor in a gravity well. Haha, we got a live one here. Well, not for long. Turn her into paste, boys! I don't really get the mechanics yet, but I'm sure I will. Hold RB for overcharge. What does that do? Oh, I think it makes me deal more damage. Okay, this is legit, but I think it's gonna take me a while to understand the mechanics, I think. Two minutes to get out of here. What is this? Super Metroid? The soundtrack is great. The art style is great. This has such a vibe. F7R on part 2. But I just picked him up on Steam! That's not fair! Okay, I can stand still and aim in any direction with LB. Quinn, you awake? How you feeling? Oh, like I was hit over the head with half a dozen planetoids. What happened? The fighting caused the base's reactor to blow. You barely made it out alive. I saw you floating out in space. I patched you up good as new. Just a few scratches, some bruises, and oh yeah, touch brain damage. That doesn't sound good. Luckily, it's isolated to very specific memories. According to my scans, you've forgotten how to use your special abilities. Your recipe for space urchin guacamole tacos, and a ton of useless yet entertaining facts. Oh no, my useless facts! I feel so empty now! Worry not, I'll come back to you eventually. Just get back on that proverbial space horse. It's a bounty fixer named Beggar somewhere on the station. Alright. So we're on a station. Looking to use the teleporter? You're in the right place. You in line to use it? Me? Nah. Wouldn't touch the thing. Surest way to get your atoms scattered across the galaxy or rematerialize as a puddle of goo. Best of luck to you. Maybe I shouldn't use it then. Ninja Gaiden! Like, which Ninja Gaiden? Did I actually manage to walk through the doorway during the transition? That's interesting. Okay, that's another bug I found. Okay, so I think you start in the middle of the screen. So if I'm holding right and then I stop, where in the room am I? It puts me right next to that door. That's why the transition's happening so much. So if I'm holding right as I go through the screen transition, I've already transitioned to the next screen, and it loads the next screen before the transitions happen. Oh, it's just a meeting ground for unsavory folk. Me? No, I'm on the level. I'm sure you are. You gotta keep up your cardio, especially in low gravity. Hey, be careful out there. I saw some space pirates in this sector. Oh, fudge. I have tons of errands to run. What to do? I look into upgrading your ship. Faster engines and bigger guns. Either outgun them or outrun them. Hello, I am By One at your service. Brought to you by the fine folks at Robocon Inc. You'll find me throughout the galaxy. That's the only advice he's got. Looking for the teleporter? No, I'm not. This must be Grok or whatever his name was. Beggar. What do you want? Move along. You're Beggar? I'm looking for work. I thought you have some. Are you serious? Bounty hunting isn't for kids, you know. Just tell me about the job. Sure, but you don't get paid if you're dead. That's my rule. Deep underground on planet Dutien is an ancient beast. It's been squashing the archaeologists trying to examine the ruins there. Kill it and you get paid. Simple. In case you've forgotten, the station teleporter is down the hall. Keep going left. You can't miss it. Get out of my way, human! Uh-huh. Is that not gonna disappear until I do it? Can't talk to that guy, but I can talk to this one. Heckler. Name's Heckler. I'm the best ship mechanic on this station. I'm also the only ship mechanic on this station. That will make you the best by default. That's the joke. A new car game from Asobo. Not so keen on that. A new Ninja Gaiden. I am down. I am down for that. Especially if it channels the original games more. I don't want another Ninja Gaiden Black. Or 2. Or 3. I want, like, Ninja Gaiden, NES Ninja Gaiden. That's what I want. You're looking at the captain of the finest ship in the quadrant, the SS Sullage. She may not be pretty, but she's got it where it counts. I wonder if you could be of service. On a recent garbage run, I was attacked by a foul, smelly alien. Can't call them that. I barely escaped by the skin of my teeth, but the culprit escaped with my precious family heirloom. That's terrible. How about I go and get it back for you? You would? I would reward you handsomely if you did. I lost track of the miscreant, but he might be somewhere on planet Dutien, possibly in the orbital junkyard. Oh, yeah. I'll deal with the junk at the junkyard. I can't do my rolls in the air here. We got Cargo Bay 3. Quamar Station. Who are you? Floyd. Good e'en and salutations, milady. Prithee... Oh, right, I see. Good e'en and salutations, my lady. Prithee, take a look at mine wares. I see. Missing art. I like how money is dollar, dollar, dollar. Hey there, Raygunner, you feeling a bit under the weather? Trade me some of your energy tanks for some nifty upgrades. Energy tanks. Alright, I see. They're things I can collect. That looks like an unfinished art asset. Let's go teleport to this planet Dutien then, and see what we can do there. Dutien? Doutian? Is it like Doutian? An email? It is off! Woo! It's an opportunity through Evolve PR for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Woo. Oh, is that... Oh, is this a 5v1? Oh, it's a skin. For an existing game. An existing game that I don't play. Well, I'll pass on it. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is quite nice. Luckily, Planet Dutien is nearby here. You can always check the system map if you're lost. Oh, I can move around. This is one very powerful asteroid. 2 space bucks. Was it worth the effort? Come on, station. Ah, planet duty. Right, okay. The, are the space clouds meant to be like rectangles? Can hide in the nebula. Well, why would I do that? Turn 10's meta-human game. I have no idea what that is. Oh, Planet Dutian seems very earthly, doesn't it? Very Earth-like. It's now inhabited by a primitive race known as the Wokals. Wokals? DEI. Let's jump in. Let's see what we got. A game made using what? Like the epic metahuman technology? So there's a lot of games that use them. I think the Final Fantasy VII remake uses metahuman for the other NPCs. That's why they look so bad and so different to Cloud and the rest of them. I really like this so far. I think it's got a real vibe going on. Bad guy? Yeah, enemy. Let's go. Oh, money too! That is an amazing sound effect! Oh, that's disgusting. That's got to be made by doing this. Into a microphone. This game does feel as fun as it looks. Style is fucking great. As I said earlier, it's got a very sort of like Ren and Stimpy art style to it, which I can understand would put some people off because it's reminiscent of John Kay. But if you separate that from it, it's got a very, very nice art style. Press down and A, right? Okay, yeah. I figured as much, but I wanted to check before I walked past, just in case. I was missing something vitally important. Yo, what does that do? Is that a power-up? Oh, limited use weapon. Okay, cool. It's a misaligned asset there. There's a gap visible between that rock. I'm making, like, I'm drawing attention to all of these so the developer can watch the live stream back and see all of the issues. Checkpoint Charlie. Charlie Co. brand checkpoints offer you peace of mind in a dangerous galaxy. If you're unexpectedly immolated, eviscerated, digested, or disintegrated, our patented system will regenerate a new you. That's great. I'm expecting to experience at least a couple of those things. And no more than 14% genetic error per use. That's the Charlie Co. guarantee. On second thought. Down here. Looks like we got a branching path here now. They mentioned a junkyard, and they mentioned a creature. I assume the junkyard is going to be to the right, and the creature is going to be underneath. Oh, I can't roll! I've forgotten how to roll! Dang it! Dang these Metroidvanias and your main character forgetting how to do something. I guess I have to go this way. Oh yeah, doesn't look even remotely worrying. Am I gonna, like, run into a Chozo statue that gives me a power-up? You got Morph Ball! Now Raygun Gadabout can crawl. I'm saving up 50 for that power-up that makes me not lose money when I die. I'm at 10. I'm at 14, it's not bad, I'm getting there. Watch me die like several times on the boss and lose everything. But it's far too late, I've lost everything. Yeah, Reflector Shield, look at that! Literally is like picking up a Chozo statue. That is a long screen. Right, okay, I see. That's to make sure you picked it up and you think to use it. I love this. It wears its influence on its sleeve. Like, it doesn't hide that it's influenced by Metroid at all. Okay. Oh! That was actually a relatively easy solution. I thought it was more complicated than that. I was overcomplicating that puzzle. Well, obviously I can go down there, otherwise they wouldn't put money down there. Yo! Free money? Oh, I see. I went all the way to the left. Now I'm back in the room I was previously in. And I have to go all the way to the right. I didn't get an avowed key, I've requested an avowed key. And if I get one, I will be very happy. But I think the likelihood of it is low. Because Xbox generally doesn't give me anything. I think, yeah, out of everything I've requested from Xbox, I've received nothing. So, I think the likelihood is extremely low. But I'm also hoping that they're so desperate because Avowed is doing so poorly and has such a bad reputation amongst gamers. I'm hoping that they will... What if I get an Avowed key? Well, I will stream it. I think that because the game has such a bad reputation right now amongst gamers, that maybe they're looking to reach out to gamers and content creators to get more people who are interested in actually covering it. Matt hasn't got... Nice one. So maybe this is part of a, like, kiss and make up with Avowed now. Maybe if they want to win back gamers' trust. In which case, you know what? Got rid of Henson. I'm happy to give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know what kind of company they were keeping. And, you know, they're looking to win back gamers. If that's the case, yeah, alright. I'll give Avowed a go. I'll give it some time. I was genuinely excited for that game. Genuinely excited for that game when it was announced. You've seen all the Xbox reaction shows that I've watched, you know, Xbox shows that I've reacted to. And I saw the gameplay for Avowed, I'm like, yes! Yes! You know. And this looks like Oblivion's magic system. I fucking love Oblivion's magic system! I'm being so excited for it. And then when, you know, the creator of the... Well, not the creator of the game, but when someone involved with it says, oh yeah, all gamers are trash. And we don't make games for gamers because all gamers are bigoted trash, right-wing loser weirdos. I don't know, you don't really want to be like that. Generally speaking, that is not how you get sales. Even if that's how you feel, and it is fair, if you feel like that, that is your own opinion. You don't bring that into a professional situation where you are supposed to be selling as many copies of something as possible. You don't talk to the very people you're meant to be selling it to and call them trash. That's not how it works. You want to sell as many units as possible, you want to appeal to as many people as possible, and that means shutting your mouth and not having a political opinion left or right. That's what it means. But people seem to struggle with that, and for the most part, it's people on the left who seem to struggle with that. Which is really annoying, because I consider myself centrist, maybe leaning a little bit left of center. But because I'm relatively, like, grounded in my opinions and beliefs, on Twitter, I get lumped in with right-wing Twitter, and it fucking annoys me. Because I'm not. I just get lumped in with that shit. All you have to do is spend 10 minutes in my Discord to know that we're all pretty left-wing in there. Of varying degrees. It's ridiculous. Keep it out of video games, and keep it out of content creation as well, as far as I'm concerned. Stuff should be timeless, right? If you're making a game set in a mythical world, and I hate to be agreeing with Elon Musk with this, because fuck Elon Musk. But here's the thing, right? If you're making a game set in a magical, mystical world, you do not put pronouns in a magical, mystical world, because it doesn't make any sense. All it does is makes your game not timeless. And then when people point that out, and you make a massive, like, furore about it on Twitter. Oh, I'm glad it pisses off the chuds. Just people who are in the middle on that, who aren't on the left or aren't on the right, they're gonna look at that and go, fucking hell. These are the people making this? Oh, I don't want to support that. So all these little creatures in the background. So weird. What do people in your YouTube comments often think that if you're the CEO, you can just do this or that? Yeah, I mean, there's more to being a CEO than just like having the power to do whatever you want. There's laws and restrictions in place. I mean, let's take the UK for example. In the UK, we have something called British values. This was introduced in 2010 by David Cameron, and it is part of what makes up British society now. And that includes protected characteristics with people such as their age, their gender. Separate to their gender is their gender reassignment, which is a separate characteristic that is protected. A person's religion is another protected characteristic. And in everything you do as a business in the UK, you have to adhere to these values. It is the law. If you were to discriminate anybody based on those values, it's not just any old crime. It's a 999 crime. It's a hate crime. So if you're a company that operates in the UK or is based in the UK, you have to a certain degree, support DEI initiatives, because the British values are part of that. So it's not just a CEO's decision to include these things. There's legal restrictions. In California, there are state restrictions that say you have to include these things. You have to include these things in the games or the products that you make. And who's based out of California? Sony. What was the devs of this game called again? This is Quantum Duck Studios. Yes. Oh, it's got tits. Kill it. Mother Wokel. How very, like, Cuphead this feels. I think it's the piano that's giving that impression. Hey, I got it! Woo! We get phase shift. Hey, I got my crawl. Metroid can crawl again. Metroid can crawl. Hollow Knight. I guess I've never played Hollow Knight, so I wouldn't know. The current rumor now is that Silksong is going to be switched to exclusive for a certain amount of time, a timed exclusive. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but it would explain why we haven't seen anything from Silksong for like a billion years. Badge acquired. Nearby dropped items are pulled towards you. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's cute. Right, okay. I was doing it too late. You have to do it pretty much at the start of the jump to cover the most distance. So I've got to do it here. Oh, no? No, jumping... Is it like DK? It might be like Donkey Kong, where you can roll off a ledge and then jump out of a roll. Basically, how you play as Diddy in DKC. Yeah, it is. It's the DKC Diddy roll, basically. You can jump out of a roll. Once you know that, Donkey Kong Country goes from, oh, what's this piece of shit, I can barely play it, into, oh my god, this is mechanically amazing! Once you learn the Diddy roll, it's just... that game becomes magical to play. Wow, this hallway's pretty bullshit. 2026 show. We at Xbox are proud to announce the Bundle Connect 3.0. It's been long enough. I will take a new Connect, but I would much rather Microsoft just added support for VR headsets. That's all they need to do. That Xbox Series up there is a powerhouse that could easily run VR games, and it doesn't because reasons. Support this, and I will play a shit ton more Xbox. That's just how it works. Connect Sports VR, bring it! Fucking bring it! Xbox VR Sports? Yeah, okay. I'm there. Support the Meta Quest 3. Let me tether to the console over my home Wi-Fi. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What do we get? Energy tank. Oh, great. I can spend those. Fable Journey to VR. Yeah, there's definitely some old Kinect games that would work in VR. How about Kinectimals VR? Want some money? Microsoft. This Microsoft? It's His Majesty, King Charles! And King Charles could be yours, my friend. On this Microsoft? Hey, Microsoft. VR, Xbox. Thank you. That's all. That's all it will take. That's all it will take. You want the spondula? Motherfucker. Literally all it will take. Oh, look at that! Alright. You're on. Almost! Timing on this is quite fun. Alright. Might be faster if I roll. There we go. That's how we do it! You play the guitar on the MTV. What do we got to the right? It looks like the way to go. Is the door now open? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Remembers I did that. What do we got to the left? Oh, that's the way up. Okay. What do we got to the right? Extra difficulty is not adding unavoidable enemies in a tunnel, alright? That's not extra difficulty. Ah, okay. There's a collectible back here. I did wonder why I was coming back here. Evil Within 3? I don't... Do we need? Do we need a third Psycho break? I don't think so. The first two are already like 15 weeks long if you play them back to back. That's an exaggeration, but Evil Within and Evil Within 2 are long games, okay? Let's put it this way. You want to play a Resident Evil 4 style game, right? That's what Evil Within is. Let's go to how long to beat. Okay? How long to beat. And let's type in Evil Within. Because if we type in Psycho Break, it won't show up. Evil Within. Evil Within. Main story, 15.5 hours. Plus 3 hours for DLC 1, 1.5 hours for DLC 2, and 2.5 hours for DLC 3. Let's count that up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 7, 20, what, 4.5 hours? Evil Within 2, 13.5 hours. If you're someone that only gets like a small amount of playtime to yourself, it's going to take you 2 weeks to beat Evil Within 2 and its DLCs. It's going to take you 2 weeks. We don't need another Evil Within. Because the new Evil Within will be like, the new Evil Within, it's 30 hours long! I'm good, thanks! Okay, I'm there. When the full version of this drops, I'm there. Raygun Gadabout is doing it for me. Oh, that's not something I can stand on. Devil May Cry 6? Yeah, possibly. We know that's coming, right? I think. I think Xbox needs to make better use of what they have before they buy something else. With all due respect, they haven't done a great deal with Activision yet. Or Blizzard or King. This shit is cracked! Can't wall jump yet. Super Metroid style, they start you with a bunch of abilities that you don't get to keep. It's worth checking. You know what this really reminds me of? You swap this gun out for just a blade? Blade Kitten. Like, I'm getting major Blade Kitten vibes from the way this plays. And Blade Kitten is, you know, one of the goats. So getting Blade Kitten vibes from this is a really good thing. It has that... So Blade Kitten reminds me a lot of, like, classic DOS platformers, like your Apogees. And there's a lot of the Apogees in this. It's because Blade Kitten was developed by Steve Stemiatadis? I know I butchered that surname. And, because he had worked on stuff like Halloween Harry, you know, classic, like, Apogee games in the 90s. Like, Blade Kitten has such, like, an Apogee DOS vibe to it. And this has a DOS Apogee vibe to it as well. Super Sentai? I would play a Super Sentai game on Xbox. How bad can Power Rangers Connect really be? Don't answer that. So I assume I drop down somewhere nearby. Oh no. That's a checkpoint. Okay. So how do I get down to this area down here? Maybe there's a place where there's a thin platform that I missed. Oh, there's a perfect timing for knocking those back. And they deal more damage. It must be something you drop into the other side, I'm just thinking. You're actually looking to buy Power and just connect. Yeah, it's one I would like. I think the price of that shot up, hasn't it, recently? Due to the whole Xbox store closure thing. A lot of games have gone up. Like, big time. Let's see. Rangers Connect. Find it. £6. Actually not that bad. I could have a copy to the door for like £8 something. Do you want it? Dragon Ball Z Connect has gone up. Ooh, £30. Ain't not bad. I think mine is around here somewhere, and it was like a £5 when I got it. Oh yeah, I'll accept that. I'll take that. That's good. That's gone up. Oh, that's a good investment. Want Nickelodeon Dance as well? That's £6. Persona 6. Oh, it could be, couldn't it? Because Microsoft and Atlas have got something of a relationship going at the moment. Can I, like, go back to the spaceship at any time? Charge teleporter. Yeah, I want to, like, buy upgrades and stuff. Mega Man? Could be Mega Man. Oh, could you imagine if it was Mega Man Legends 3? Could you imagine the fallout for that? Fill this out, fill this out. That's cute. Alan, please add details. Right, now I got the roller. Yeah, I can do it everywhere. Sweet. Give me some money. You the real deal? Give me some money. Where's my reward? My beautiful reward! Dragon Quest 2 2D remakes. So Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are coming together in a separate pack. That has been mentioned, when Dragon Quest 3 was announced, at the end of the announcement, Square Enix said that Dragon Quest 1 and 2 were coming together in a pack at a later date because Dragon Quest 3 is the first one chronologically, and then it goes Dragon Quest 1 and then Dragon Quest 2. Any more? Any more stuff to buy? Yeah. What does Saving Grace do? Deep pockets. Saving Grace. It doesn't even tell me what Saving Grace does. It just says missing art. Got 2 energy tanks. I've heard Switch too, but I mean, it's possible that, you know, I've heard bullshit. $110 health. Wow, that's made all the difference. Wait, wasn't there somebody who said they were a ship technician? You make a good point. Of course, relationships do change in the video game industry. But you do make a good point. Planet Fennec. Alright, take care, Jacob. You make a very good point, though. It's got me thinking now. He says he'll mark it on my map, but... I'm not seeing Planet Fennec on my map. Curious about something. So if I hold RT, I shoot forwards. I can shoot in any direction I want with the right stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The front-facing turret is faster. I think I can fire both turrets at the same time. I don't know if that's intentional, but I can. I can use the right stick to shoot and right trigger at the same time. And as a result, I can shoot much faster. I don't think that's intentional. So I'm going to point it out just in case it's not intentional. Right, we should have... This is where the spaceship is shooting on us, right? So it's not very far from where I got up to. Yeah. So the yellow ones are the fast travel. I'm in love with this game, and I think I'm in love with this main character as well. Like, in terms of making a character that is aesthetically pleasing, you've nailed it. Nailed it on the head. I remember that the early, like, Kickstarter for this, it wasn't pink hair. I think it was like a brunette. The pink hair. It's a touch. It's a good touch. Perfect. I would have to have something to parry off in the air to make that distance. Definitely have to find something to parry off to get up there. I'm sure it's doable. Don't move slower in the... Dang it! Right, okay. I give up. I'm sure it's doable. I'm sure there's something up there, but I give up. I do make an effort to break games when I play them, because that helps developers find the mistakes. I provide a service. I also end up providing people with a fucking shopping list of things to fix. It was the case with Despot Zombie, and it's a much better game now because of my input. I'm kidding, it's not all my input. Maybe about, like, 70%. Did we go to the right here? I think this is where the junkyard will be. Teleportation disabled. Ah! Okay. I can't jump out of it. I'll have to use my overcharge. Maybe I get that mechanic next. Maybe that's the next Chozo orb I pick up. Yeah, if there is a way to that collectible from that side, I can't reach it, it's too far. I think maybe it's shown to me to make me, like, extra annoyed I can't get it. And that's why they showed it to me. Oh, that character lighting as well. Some of my lasers can get through the rock, and some of them can't. That's fun. And there's like the occasional seam in like the environment. Don't know how you'd go about fixing that. Okay, here we go. This is how. I thought there must have been a way to it. But not from that side. It would have to be from the other side. Orbital Junkyard. Okay, this is where one of the side missions I need to do this. Humph. What's the matter, dear? The Wilsons. I swear they haven't mowed their lawn in weeks. Dearie, Dr. Benson warned you about getting worked up. Mark my words, one of these days. What? There we go. Regular checkpoint. I was kind of hoping I might find a gold teleporter here. Teaching me about a mechanic I've already figured out. Interesting! My lasers bounce off those and I have to reflect them back. Ow. This area's fun. Ah. Did I say fun? It's pissing me off! Alright. I'm through. Oh, back to normal gravity up here. Orbital telepoint unlocked. Oh, great. We have unlocked an orbital teleport. It's just not yellow for some reason. Who goes there, Snork, Snork? Oh, just passing by. Nice place you have here. Lies, Snork. Where are you going? Just admiring all your junk, stuff. Lies, you're after my newest acquisition. Turn back, or I'll suffer horribly! Afraid I can't do that. I'm getting paid a pretty penny for this. Consider this an intervention. I will squash you, filthy creature. How dare you call her a filthy creature? She's fucking gorgeous. This does, like, give me Cuphead vibes. Because of the light piano music. A bit dicey there for a second. Who am I kidding? I got this. I got this by the ass. Give me that heirloom. Hello, traveler. Wow, you're not dead. The other Charlies and I had a Deadpool going. Guess I better pay up. Now let's get you back to your ship. There's a whole wondrous galaxy to explore. I take it this is like demo end. Error, sarcasm detector, non-responsive. Reboot. Thanks for playing the Raygun Gadabout demo. Yeah. Let me freely explore. Ah! Dang it! It's over! No! I was getting into that! You... Ah! Alright. Thoughts. Fucking love this. I love this. I love the art style. I love how floaty it feels. Like, I played a bunch of Metroid clones that feel very, like, rigid. And then there's stuff like... Oh, what was that game for PSP that got cancelled? It was like a Metroid clone. And it was too floaty. This is like a nice middle ground. Music's great. Art style's great. Game feels great. I mean, that's tick, tick, tick. You got a main character that's just aesthetically pleasing. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I am a little bit concerned. 0.4.95. So, okay, 0.5, version 0.5. Game half complete. Game half complete. There's still a lot of assets missing. There's still a lot of seams in geometry. And there is no way a planet and a space station is 0.5. I'm not saying that the game should be more further ahead at its version number. Maybe it should. But what I'm saying is, if this is due for a 2025 release, this demo must be a lot further behind where the game is now in actual development. Because I don't get the feeling that this is coming out this year based on this demo. I get the feeling that this is a year off at least. So if this is coming out this year, then that must mean the game is actually further along in development than where it currently appears to be based on this demo. I am enjoying this. I will definitely be taking a look at Raygun Gadabout closer to release, or perhaps on release. This was not on my radar until I saw it on Keymailer. I saw the art style. I went, this is interesting. Looked it up. Oh, it had a crowdfunding campaign that failed? Okay, so this is a Kickstarter crowdfunding failure? Okay, now my interest is really piqued, because now I gotta know if this is a good game or not. If it was a good game that failed to get funding, or if it was a disaster. And I have to be honest, any creator that looks at a game that was on Kickstarter and failed, because of so many cases of Kickstarter scamming, you automatically think, is this a Kickstarter scam? No, it's not. This is quite clearly a labor of love that a lot of time and effort has gone into, and I really, really hope for Quantum Duck Studios' sake that Raygun Gadabout is a hit. I really do. I wish them the very best, and I will be keeping my eye on this game's development as it continues. Rest assured, I'll be there. I will be there on launch for this. Once again, thank you very much, Keymailer and Quantum Duck Studios, for the key. Thank you. You've been watching an Escape Route stream. Until next time, if we live that long, take care. Bye-bye.